Describe, describe, describe. Describe a verb using an adverb. When and where and how and more can tell about a verb. Describe, describe, describe. Describe a verb using an adverb. How often and to what extent can tell about a verb. A very good morning to all of you. Hope you all are fit and fine. Children, today I am going to explain adverbs. In order to understand adverbs, you must know what the verbs and adjectives are. So let me explain you verbs and adjectives first. Let's start with the verbs. Verbs are the action words. Whatever the work is done, whatever the action is performed, that is a verb. I will explain you this with the help of an example. Children, tell me first what you are doing right now. Yes, I know. You are watching a video. You are listening to me. So what the actions you are performing right now? Watching and listening. So the two words watch and listen both are the action words. They are the verbs. More example of verbs are drive, write, read, walk, talk and many more. Now come to the adjectives. Adjectives are the describing words which describe or tell more about a noun or a pronoun. Noun is the name of a person, place, thing, animal, idea, feeling, etc. So any word which tells you more about a noun or a pronoun, that is an adjective. Adjectives tell about the shape, quality, quantity, size, color, etc. of a noun. For example, beautiful flower. Flower is the noun, name of a thing, and what is its quality? It's beautiful. So beautiful is the adjective. Next example, big house. House is the noun here and its quality is that it's big. So big is the adjective. More examples of adjectives are slow, tall, fat, young and so many. Now let's learn about today's main topic, that is adverbs. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It means adverbs tell us more about the verbs, what are the action words, about the adjectives, the describing words and the other adverbs. I'll explain all these with the help of examples one by one. Let's first see how adverbs describe verbs. You know, verbs are the action words. The words show the action performed in a sentence is a verb. As I gave you example earlier, what are you doing right now? You are watching a video and listening to me. So watch and listen are the verbs. So any word which tells us how the action is performed, how the action is performed, where the action is performed, when the action is performed, how many times the action is performed, or up to what level or what extent the work is done, that is an adverb. Children, when we break the word adverb into two or bring out the prefix, it gives us add plus verb. So simply we can say any word which adds something to the verb or tells us something more about the verb, that is an adverb. Let's make it clear with the help of examples. First sentence is the girl sings sweetly. Here the action performed by the girl is singing. So sings is the verb. Now how does the girl sing, or how is the action performed? And the answer is sweetly. So sweetly is the adverb. Next sentence is The children visited the zoo yesterday. Here, verb, that is the action performed, is visited, and the word yesterday describes when the work was done. That means when did the children visit the zoo. So yesterday is the adverb. In simple words, if any word tells you more about a verb, the action word, that is an adverb. So the adverbs answer the questions how, why, where, when, how many times, or up to what extent the work is done. Now, let's know the adverbs describing adjectives. Children, you know that the adjectives are the describing words. They tell more about the nouns or pronouns. For example, tea is hot. Tea is the noun here, and what its quality? That it's hot. Hot is the adjective. But if the sentence is tea is too hot, hot is adjective, same as in the previous sentence. But the word too, T-O-O-2, it describes the word hot. How much hot tea is? It is too hot. So, too word describes hot, the adjective. Too doesn't describe tea. It describes adjective, hot. So, too is the adverb here. Next example, the children are very happy. Here, happy is the adjective as it tells about the children, noun. But the word very describes the word happy, adjective. Very word describes happy. How much happy children are? They are very happy. So, the word very is the adverb as it describes the adjective happy. Now, next examples show how adverbs describe other adverbs. For example, the sentence is he writes neatly. Here, neatly is the adverb as it describes how the action is done. How he writes neatly. So, neatly is the adverb. But if the sentence is he writes very neatly, same neatly is the adverb here. But how much neatly he writes? Very neatly. The word very describes neatly, the adverb. So, the words which explain the other adverbs are also adverbs. So, adverbs are the words which modify or describe or tell more about the verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. For example, in the sentence, she runs quickly. Here, quickly is the adverb which talks about the verb run. How does she run? She runs quickly. So, quickly is the adverb. Next example is, they were really unhappy. Here, the word unhappy is the adjective and the word really is describing the adjective unhappy. So, really is the adverb. Next example, John plays tennis very well. Here, well is the adverb which describes the verb plays. How does John play? Well. So, well is the adverb here. But the word very describes the word well, which is an adverb. So, very is also an adverb. The words which describe another adverb is also called an adverb. More examples of adverbs are finally, already, quite, so, soon, away, extremely, gracefully, etc. After knowing about the adverbs, let's see how the adverbs are formed. Most of the adverbs are formed by adding a suffix to the adjectives. Still, there are certain rules to form adverbs. First of all, maximum of the adverbs are formed by adding the suffix ly to the adjectives. For example, adjective is beautiful. We will add the suffix ly and the adverb will be beautifully. Next, slow. Slow is the adjective. Slow plus ly, slowly. Bad plus ly, badly. Next rule is if the adjective ends in y, that means if the last letter of the adjective is y, then y is changed into I before adding the suffix ly. Means change the y into I and then add the suffix ly. For example, happy is the adjective, happy, y will be changed into I and then ly will be added, and the adverb will be happily, happily. Same way, noisy. Noisy is the adjective ending in y, change y into I and then add ly. So the adverb will be noisily, noisily. Next rule is when an adjective ends in C, that is the last letter of the adjective is C, then we add the suffix ALLY. We add the suffix ALLY to an adjective to form the adverb. For example, automatic. Here the last alphabet is C. So we will add ALLY and the adverb will be automatically. Same with the adjective basic, the adverb will be basically. Magic, magically. Logic, logically. Next is there are some irregular adverbs. That means no rule is applied on them. They are not formed by adding any of the suffixes. They are formed either by using a new word or they remain unchanged. For example, adjective is good, but its adverb is well. And some of the adjectives which don't get changed and they are used as adverbs also are late, late, early, early, last, last, and there are so many of this kind also. So we can say that adverbs are formed by adding the suffix ly to the adjectives. In some cases, the suffix ally is added to the adjective to form an adverb. But there are some adverbs which are irregular. They are not formed by adding any suffix. Rather, they are either formed by using a new word or they are used as the same form as of the adjective. I hope adverbs and formation of adverbs both are clear to you. Thank you very much.